Following the events of the previous film, Junji has settled in as a member of the Shane gang and introduces to them concept of slug fu, wherein by forging a deep connection to his slugs, Junji can control them from a distance, as he demonstrates with his Infernus Juju. Things soon take a turn for the bizarre when all of the group's air and toxic slugs suddenly turn into incurable ghouls. Further investigation reveals that every air and toxic slug in Slugterra has been turned as well. While on their way to help deal with the chaos, the group are ambushed by the Shadow Clan and brought to their base of operations. Their ally is slugged by an Enigma slug containing a holographic message from Will Shane. The hologram explains that in the event that Will is no longer with him, and if Slugterra was ever truly in danger, then the Shadow Clan have instructions to find Illy and hit him with that slug, which details the legend of the elementals. According to legend, all slugs evolved from 5 slugs that regulate and control the life-blood of Slugterra, each representing one of the 5 elements: earth, fire, water, wind and energy. If in the event at one of them were to be affected by something, say for example becoming a ghoul, then all of their descendants will also be affected, even those who have since evolved into unique sub-elements like the toxic slugs. If in the event that such a thing were happen, then Illy must find all 5 slugs, the ghoul, and shoot them all at once, which will effectively cure every slug in Slugterra. With the wind slug having obviously already been ghouled, the group decides to go after the water slug next. There the group discover that in addition to the fact that the high number of ghouled slugs have affected the environment, such as regular water being turned into dark water, but that they have been beaten to the water slug by a newly formed alliance of the Dark Bunny, the goon with a new Dark Slinger and a heavily mutated Dr. Black, who was mutated when he fell into the deep caverns from Ellie's previous fight with him. With the water elemental ghouled as well, the Shane gang decide to go after the earth elemental next. The Shane gang's lack of trust in Junji nearly costs them their lives when they almost drown in mud, saved only because of the earth elemental. Meanwhile, the alliance has gone to Quiet Lawn Cavern to collect the energy elemental, only to learn that it's not there and confront Red Hook. After the alliance leaves, the Shane gang arrive and soon hit the same roadblock as the alliance have. Not even with God elemental Slug Tracker. However, when they arrive there, they see Red Hook, who was wounded when Black crushed him with a rock, and the Shane gang helps him, but all looks hopeless at first until Doc arrives and heals him. Illy puts 2 and 2 together, realizes that having found Doc inside Quiet Lawn, realizes that Doc is the energy elemental. With the tally 2 SL/UGS each, the group decides to go and get the final slug. With the only entrance into the cavern being a large hole leading, Junji and Illy are forced to go alone as they are the only ones who can ride their Infernuses to the top. Unfortunately, in the middle of the flight, the fire elemental got ghouled, turning the 2 Infernuses into ghouls as well. God gets the idea to scrap their mecha beasts for our parts to build jetpacks to fly to the top and provide much needed backup. The fight spills out into the heavily ghouled mushroom forest, where the goon is separated from his slinger, who is revealed to be none other than Ellie's own long-lost father, Will Shane. Furthermore, now that the earth elemental is ghouled as well, leaving the group only their energy slugs to fight with and Doc their only hope to cure the elementals. Dr. Black and the goon make the decision to put their differences aside to defeat the Shane gang. In the resulting crossfire, a shot from the wind elemental opens a portal into the deep caverns that Will knocks himself, Black, and the goon into. As much as it pains him to do so, the others convince Illy to fire off the slugs with the others, saving Slugterra but sealing the portal. Illy promises himself that the group will rescue his father, and nothing is going to stand in their way.